a night rider crafted for the untamed adventures. A fully packed home on wheels that has everything your wild wandering soul could desire. Hello, adventure lovers, and welcome back to a brand new episode of A Walk Through the Conversion. This is your host Vidushi. If you're new here and are just hopping on to the overlanding and caravanning culture in India, then we are proud to tell you that Motorhome Adventures is a 3-decade-old company that rents and builds all things home on wheels and more, ranging from a club on wheels to election campaign vehicle, food truck, and of course, caravans, RVs, motorhomes. You name it, and we can most definitely build it. In today's episode, we will be walking through a new and improved pickup truck customization based on a 2.2 liters diesel engine, 4-wheel drive Tata Yodha cabin crew. The name is RYNOX. Ry, short for rider, Nox meaning night. RYNOX embodies the spirit of roaming boldly through unknown paths, experiencing adventures beyond daylight. This compact home on wheels is fully packed and ready for adventures for any terrain at any time. So, without further ado, let's walk through this conversion. Painted in a fiery red, channeling the beast energy, RYNOX roars with these black highlights going all over, giving it a bold stance. The 3M branding all over is giving a bit of chaos, of which I'm personally not a fan of, but hey, there is always room for personal expression. We've got 255/65 R18 all-terrain tires with alloys, because rugged does not mean you need to compromise on the style. You know the drill, we are first going to be circling through the exterior to then dive into the interior. For the first time ever, creating a pickup truck conversion, we have used not one, not two, but 3 hero materials. So the complete skeletoning is based on auto-grade aluminium, which makes it very lightweight and very sturdy. You'll see here our team members were able to pick up the whole setup using their bare hands, no instrument needed.
कितना वजन होगा? So the base is ready for the final fitments. So this is the top view, how we make the jal. This is your Yodha. The entire section right now, the aluminium section what we have made is weighing around less than 50 kg now. So you can imagine how light it is.
The second thing we have is the reinforced fiber jacketing all over, which makes again it a very lightweight setup as well as a rust-proof setup. Usually we use the metals on the exterior, but this time around we have used the reinforced fiber.
Using an industrial glue on over aluminium, and we'll use the FRP now. These are the FRP sheets.
And sandwiched between both the jacketing as well as the skeleton is the puff panels. The fire retardant puffs add an extra layer of insulation without making it too bulky. This factor alone easily makes RYNOX your go-to adventure on wheels vehicle. The complete body has been built thinking of the reusability factor. Given the 15 years old span of any vehicle, the client wanted this whole system to be easily transferred to any new base, which is why we have created a detachable flatbed system which can be removed and put onto any particular pickup truck conversion without needing anything extra. So that means no further fabrication required. Of course, we have thought about the safety of the chassis itself, adding the C channels as well as the dampers in between, so that the vehicle alone is durable to stand this weight.
थिकनेस आप देखिए, और इसकी थिकनेस जो कंपनी की है वो देखिए। मार्केट में कोई यूज़ नहीं करता, कोई नहीं बनाता, बट हमारी हैवी ड्यूटी होती है, हम इसको और एक्सटेंड करके दे देते हैं जिससे कि इसका पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट जो है बढ़ जाए।
अब ये गाड़ी के ऊपर सी चैनल रखा जाएगा यहाँ पर माउंटिंग के ऊपर। सबसे पहले इसका हमने सेंटर लिया है, उसके बाद ये यहाँ पर हमने बोल्ट, जो यहाँ पे हमारा बोल्ट टाइट होगा वो बोल्ट के लिए अपने ये होल कर दिया है।
So the complete shell has a dimension of 92 by 76 by 76, and the cab over dimension right here is 66 by 76 by 72. Now these highlights that you're seeing here may look like that they are here just for the purpose of aesthetic, but these are in fact your L-channel joint sealers. These have a purpose of preventing any sort of leakage between the joints, preventing it from getting any sort of rust and making it double waterproof. The best part, we have customized these in-house in the HQ, especially keeping the aerodynamics of this particular vehicle. These have been put together using the industrial grade adhesive, which means these are not going to go anywhere, or these are not going to be wearing out or ripping off anytime soon. So the owner of RYNOX was a little tight on budget and they only wanted to invest into the essentials, which is why they have opted in for lifted leaf spring both on the front and the rear. These may not function exactly like the air balloon suspension, but these are definitely going to be a bang for your buck when the tough terrain comes in play. Up here we can see we have our grid. So whenever you have grid power or external source of power, you can simply connect that to this portion so that your complete caravan powers up without needing to exhaust the engine or the batteries. This right here is the quick release valve to check out the pressure of the tire. So we have the system right here. So this goes right here, and then you put this one right here. Using a separate instrument, you are then going to be checking the pressure of your tires. Put these back in. Now this little section that you're seeing here, it's a carved out detail because again the client has opted in for a portable AC, and for that the hot air needs an outlet to pass through. So simply by twisting this, we pull this out, we bring the front portion out as well, and we're good to have any air, any hot air pass through this. Next up, right here we have our storage space. So storage numero 1. Again, it being a compact conversion, storage plays a major role. This right here, if you have seen our other conversions, Zealot, then you have seen this kind of table setup, but in that one it was completely detached. However, in this one we simply undo the bolts. So this is the first one. Again, it has been bolted pretty perfectly so that when the vehicle is on the move, this does not go anywhere. I need to fetch the pole. So this pole right here is going to go in, coming to the opposite side. Again, as I said, it's been bolted and secured pretty safely so that when the vehicle is actually moving, there's not a lot of sound. And to prevent that, additionally, we have also added these. So, and voila, we have our exterior table setup. We do have an attachment so that whenever you need to increase or decrease the height of pole, that could be possible. So I am going to be placing the bolts right here. Now, as you can see on the top, we have our LED lights running from the front to back, giving the actual vibe of this caravan even during the night time. Up there we have our awning. Whenever it's raining, whenever it's too sunny, all you've got to do is put it in and bring your shade out. So this is going to be coming in handy at any point of time you want to be outside. I'm going to be opening this halfway there, and as you can see, the knobs are going to be making sure that whatever height you require, the awning can get fixed to that height itself. Now let's move to the front. Stored on the top, we have 5 200-watt flexible solar panels. We have our recovery traction track. So the purpose of these is if in any case you are stuck in ice, mud, snow or whatever, you simply detach them from here and put it under the tire. Now these have got a dedicated spot to store these so that when in hassle, when in trouble, you can simply fetch them and get going. The standards of the Caravan, we have the 5 lights on the front and 5 on the rear. Now, before we head to the other side, let's head into the cabin area. So in the cabin area, we have kept most of the things as is, just have reupholstered the complete seating structure because that is what client wanted to match the vibe of the interior. This is hinting the color palette and the tone of the interior section that we are going to be having. Now, in addition to the overall setup, we have added a 360 bird eye view camera as well as 2 additional cameras on the top, giving you extra and additional security and safety. Rest is as is. What you will be noticing on the floor is that we have given noise reductioning, dampening on the flooring itself so that the ride is noise proof and it's comfortable for the person traveling on board as well. Now let's move to the driver's side. So we have got 4 tire pressure monitoring units. Underneath the camper van, tucked in neatly, is our 110 liters grey water tank. In most of our conversions, we only provide a fresh and black water tank, but in this one, it being a compact conversion, despite of it being a compact conversion, the client insisted that they wanted a grey water tank as well. So that's why it has been tucked in under here. And this system, again, it's a manual pull-out system similar to what we had given in our Toyota Coaster base conversion. So with a simple pull, the grey water comes out and you close it from here. So this is again not a pneumatic but a manual system. I'll do it again. So here it's open, the valve is opened and the valve is now concealed. In addition to this whole setup, between the differentials, tucked in sweetly, is our air compressor, an oil-based air compressor with a pressure of up to 10 bar. Now moving to the rest of the space, here we have another quick release valve. This right here is our sweet little storage. As I said, it's a compact conversion. That means we need to utilize the space as much as possible. Up top, you can see we have just one window. That one right here is the exhaust system of our bathroom area. Now we'll move to the rear. You will notice that the bumper has been extended, and that is because we have additional storage. The first one right here, and if you'll scoot a little bit on the inside, you'll see there's another one here. So it is deep enough. I think this can easily carry the small luggage bags that we have. Let's close this back up. On the top here, you can see we have FRP boxes. Again, the purpose is pretty simple, to create a lot of storage space in this compact conversion. One of these storage is carrying our geyser so that you have hot water supply, making RYNOX a cozy home on wheels even during the cold weather adventures. Now, nobody likes to have a bunch of keys dangling here and there, and that is why we have used a single key in each of these storages so that you get the convenience at your bay and you don't have to carry multiple keys. Right here we have our Stephanie, and this of course is our bicycle carrier that can take up to 2 bicycles at once. We'll now get it removed. So we did test this whole setup even on this rugged section, and it was pretty sturdy. There was not a lot of voice even in this unpaved road section. So when not needed, you can remove these velcros. After this, we are greeted with our entryway. Again, not a fan of the 3M branding all over the place, but hey, this was client's choice, and now we are going to be moving in to see what RYNOX actually has to offer. So we've got the first ladder right here. So this is our first step and the second step. Now let's explore the interior. So if you'll come up close to this side, you'll notice how thoughtfully we have created the whole section so that the door does not actually attack and get chipped up here. We have a door stopper. Now let's finally move to the interior. Greeting us is the beautiful chic interior. So the missus, the owner of RYNOX, wanted to have a boho meets chic kind of vibe, which is why you'll see a lot of muted colors being used. On the top, we have the charcoal paneling as well as the LED lights running from the back to the front. In combination to this, we have our beige, off-white and ivory shades matching into it, creating a very soft vibe on the inside, in turn to the exterior's beastly vibes. It is a perfect balance of cozy and calm interior and the bold exterior. So the first area that we have is our kitchen space. We have the curved off-centered countertop made up of rubber wood. We have a 2-top burner, an FRP sink, our normal faucet as well as 5-stage drinking water faucet. Up top again, I'll say we have a lot of storage spaces in this section. Right here as a backsplash, we have our top hung window, because ventilation is one of the key factors, especially when we're working up with such a compact conversion. In addition to that, you'll see we have the stainless steel cladding so that we are preventing any sort of heat damage to the vehicle. Underneath right here, we have our 25 liters fridge. Now this is something that functions both on 12 as well as 24 volt DC as well as 230 volt AC supply. I'll put this back in. This right here is where we have housed our complete power setup. So here we have our DC to DC as well as DC to AC charger. We have the solar charge as well as the grid power management system. So the complete setup, complete powerhouse has been fixed right here. And now we'll move to the opposite side, which is our bathroom space. If you have been on our channel, you already know this, but if you're new here, then building bathrooms on wheels is in fact our USP. We have spent years researching and developing this particular tech and this particular customization, which makes the bathrooms that we build easy to use, efficient, and even easier to maintain. So the complete wall structure, the top and the bottom that you're seeing here is made up of FRP, fiber reinforced polymers, which makes it very lightweight, and at the same time it gives it a very unibody kind of setup. You won't see any kind of cracks or crevices in the complete washroom area. Even though these are certain separate fixtures that have been put together, you won't be seeing any kind of spaces in between. In addition to that, this is something which is going to be withstanding a lot of extreme temperatures, be it cold or hotter temperatures. Now coming to the standards of this bathroom, we have a vanity mirror which comes with the LED light running through all over. Here we have our FRP sink, the soap dispenser, the toothbrush holder. That right there is the hand spray, the tissue paper holder. This right here is our exhaust, which again functions on a 12 volt DC supply. Up here we have our same rubber wood top along with the lights going on the top. This right here is the curtain. In case you do not want the complete area to get wet, you can simply bring these curtains back here, and tucked behind that is our shower space. You see the shower we have created. It's a bit different. It has this button, and this has been provided here because our faucet is something where the shower is going to get connected. So we did not want to give any kind of separate system, because you need to give a separate pipe system in case you want the shower area to be here, but we did not want that, and that is why we have simply attached a whole pipe here. You do not necessarily need to turn off the tap from here. Even if you press this button, as it says stop here, your water supply is going to be stopped from the shower head itself. That is all about the bathroom. One major thing that we have given in this caravan as well, again as I said, the client wanted to invest only into amenities that were essential, because of which they have opted for a normal manual pull-out wall-based bathroom. So how it works is, I'll bring the curtains back here so that you can see. So I have got the flush right here. We press it and the water goes away. Now one downside of this particular thing is that the moment you press it, the water is going to be going, and then that less than 300 ml of water thing is going to go away. So you will have to be mindful about using the water in this case. But it's a manual system. It does not require any kind of pneumatic system to operate the flush area. But that is all about the bathroom. So in the bathroom area, under the bathroom area actually, we have got a 250 liters freshwater tank, a 40 liters black water tank, and as mentioned before, a 110 liters grey water tank. Now I am merely throwing these terms, but when it comes to actually converting these things in such a small space, it truly takes a lot of experience and real craftsmanship. When talking about a good caravan conversion, always need to take care of two major factors. The first one is the weight distribution and the second one is the space management. And to be able to do that in such a small space takes a real experience. Now we'll move to the next area, which is our living space cum sleeping area. This right here is the compact seating space that converts into a dining area. So we have two sofas facing each other. In each of the sofa we have a storage space. Under this one we have our 400 Ah lithium prismatic batteries as well as 2 kilowatt inverter stored in. Under this particular section, I'll show you. So we remove the backrest. So under this one, we have our 15 liters portable fridge stored in along with additional storage space that we have. So you can see it's pretty easy to make this back into a seating space. Up top, we have our cab over bedding area. This is a pull-out cab over bedding area. This is 6 feet wide, 2.2 feet tall, 5.3 feet. Post extension, this converts into a 6.3 feet long bedding area, which is more than sufficient for RYNOX's owners, which means a family of 2 plus 1. There you're seeing these attachments. These are the actual attachments that are going to be converting the bottom section once we place these right here. And once we place the second section using the backrest as our mattresses, this area again converts into an additional sleeping space. For a small kid, I would say this is going to be really comfortable. Now let's hop onto the top bedding. So as you can see, I'm not going to be removing my shoes right now, but I can easily fit in this way as well. But the caravan being pretty deep, I am easily going to get fit here along with the sides on both of the ends, which means 3 people can easily sleep in here. Keep in mind, right now this system has not been extended. I'll hop back in to show you the extension. So you will notice that instead of a single manual pull-out expansion, we have given 3 different expansions. So that's because even if you pull the first one, the second one, the third expansion stays put. And this was done especially because the owners of RYNOX are pretty tall, and a small passage through the cabin to the camper van would have been pretty difficult and pretty hassle-like for them, which is why they wanted to create this whole section. Removing this bedding section, you can simply bring this whole area up and lock it in place so that you have an easy entry and exit towards the cabin or from the cabin to the rest of the camper van. I'm going to bring this back down. As you can see, similar to our conversion zealot, we have this partition which is doubling up as a table as well as the partition space. Now let's move towards the outside. Speaking of the standards, while we're ending it, we have the lights all operational through batteries. We have honeycomb blackout blinds as well as the insect mesh, so that whenever required at any given place, you can simply have the insects outside and at the same time You can create a complete blackout all through the camper van. Even if it's daytime, you still can have a nighttime experience. We have fans, we have the speaker, we have the spotlights right here, and we have a lot of sockets and charging units. Now let's finally head to the outside. So in RYNOX, the complete system, be it the pull-out valve of the flush or the pull-out mechanism of the bedding area, has been created manually in a manual setup, and that is because the client had a little tight budget. As we always like to say at Motorhome Adventures, we create conversions that are tailored to your specific requirement. That does not mean we cannot work with a specific budget in mind. That said, we never are going to be compromising on any sort of safety elements, because safety is a total non-negotiable here at Motorhome Adventures. Coming to RYNOX, we hope you did like this conversion. I know we are going to be getting a lot of questions about the actual cost of this conversion and a little backlash even for not sharing the exact number. But we always say that this is not just a conversion, it is a home on wheels, especially tailored and designed as per the specific requirement of RYNOX's owners, which is why we cannot put a specific number to it. That said, to give you a better perspective, the base cost of a pickup truck conversion starts from 16 lakh onwards. That means we give you the very basic structure for a costing of 16 lakh. What you choose to do with it, if you choose to go for just the basic model, or if you choose to upgrade it with the aesthetics, amenities and luxuries, then we can surely make it happen for you. If you did like this video, then please give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments what was your favorite feature of RYNOX. If you are interested in creating any such conversion or something even different than this, then you know we are here to build your dream home on wheels as always. The links are going to be in the description box. For visiting our website related to building, you need to go to www.caravanconversion.com. And if you are interested in first renting before you actually buy or invest into such asset, then you can visit our website, which is www.motorhome.co.in. We do all sorts of tours, be it curated travels, group travels, solo travels, customized itineraries, or even rentals such as self and chauffeur-driven rentals. You need to visit our website, which is www.motorhome.co.in for all rental-related queries. That said, thank you so much for coming by. Your continuous support means a lot to us. And now I'm going to take your leave. Motorhome Adventures signing off.